as a real estate practitioner. So, di na to dugay-dugayon pa.
Yes.
Let's have what is our,
So let me introduce to you our first guest for today. I'm sure our real estate family who's watching itong mga ka-friendship, they're very excited for our guests for today. So our first guest for today is a Korean-Filipino real estate developer.
Wow.
That opened its first project in 2017.
Okay.
So their aim is to create Christian communities and their current focus is on condominiums.
Okay, nice
So our first guest is none other than Yega Development Corp. And to know more about this guest, please watch this AVP.
Okay.
Welcome back to the show. So we have over here the Vice President of Marketing of Yega Development Corp, Mr. Zaki Lalwani.
Good morning, Alex. Thank you for inviting us here on your show.
Yes, thank you so much for being here on the show today.
Yes.
So we've seen the video of Yega Development Corp. So I would like to ask you, in a nutshell, what is Yega Development Corp and how did it start?
Oh, Yega Development Corporation, Alex, is a Filipino-Korean company. I always put the word Filipino first and Korean next. Okay, so it's a joint venture in which the finance or the capitalization and the technology comes from Korea. And what we provide locally is, of course, the legal framework and the land, and then, of course, the labor and etc. No? So this is a joint venture to really bring world-class products to Cagayan de Oro, to establish good quality at very, very affordable prices. So that's our goal in Yega Development
So your
Corporation.
first project is here in Cagayan de Oro.
Yes, actually, Yega is one of the real estate development companies with major projects here in Cagayan that is founded in Cagayan de Oro. So our first project was Smart Condominium. We started way back in 2013. We bought the lot and we started, and we completed it in 2016. No? So it was within 3 years, and we used all the smart technologies from Korea for this project.
So what makes it different from the other condominium projects? Is there already several condominium projects here in Cagayan de Oro? What makes it
Yes.
stand out from the rest?
Well, number one is the location. No, it's in the flood-free area of uptown Cagayan de Oro, and then the second is our project is unique in such a way the technology. We used everything that's imported from Korea, so including our CRs, our kitchen, modular kitchen cabinets. So I would say that we are proud that we not only deliver the bare shell, but we finish the interior. So all our condominiums, we call it the smart package. So when we sell, we do not just sell hollow blocks and no finishing. So these are painted, fully tiled. Tiles are imported from Korea. Ceiling, bathroom, and our kitchen. Kitchen, we use modular kitchen cabinets, all from Korea, and these are world-class quality, and these are designed to last forever, right? So we do this, we achieve volumes of scale, and we pass on the savings to our buyers. So they save a lot. At the same time, they get the best quality at the most affordable price, right?
I actually have a client who's a unit owner
Oh,
in
that's
Smart
cool.
Condo. So he
Uh-huh.
owns a penthouse unit. And one thing that I like about his unit is the smart door lock.
Yes.
Because it's a lot more safer compared to the regular door lock. For example, if you lease out your unit and then you give a copy of the key to the renter, then the renter might duplicate the key without your knowledge or may not return the key. So sometimes that happens. So at least if it's a smart door lock, then you can just change the passcode later on.
Yes, very, very true. It not only comes, you can change your password or passcode, just like your ATM card. So you can change it every week if you want, every month if you want, at your convenience. We also give a master key that you can attach it to your key holder, or you can keep it safe, no? And that master key gives you access even without the password. So just in case. So not only that, we also have a smart video intercom. So when somebody comes to your house, they have to ring the bell, and when they ring the bell, there's a hidden camera inside. So in your unit, you can see on the
You can
monitor
see who your guest is.
who your guest is, no? So kung nay nagningil, ayaw pasudla, okay?
So the smart features really make it a lot safer for the unit owners.
Yes, very, very safe. Our doors are fireproof, imported from Korea also. So everything, there is no wastage. And we have one of the biggest studio units. It's about 25 square meters.
Yes.
Our one bedrooms are also big, 34 square meters. So we have the biggest, most spacious units. And we are proud to say that so far, all the buyers who bought from us are very, very satisfied.
So what was your starting price when you launched, like per square meter?
Oh, that was in 2014, I believe, when we got our license to sell. We were selling it only about at 60,000 per square meter.
60,000.
Yeah. And
How
now,
much is it per per square meter now?
Now I think the market price there is 120,000 because right
Per
across
square.
us there's a huge hospital that's coming up. It's about I think 300 bedroom. I think it's Saint Francis something something. I forget the full name.
Yes, there's a hospital
Yeah,
that's being built.
that's a huge hospital that's coming up. It will be the first and the most modern hospital in uptown Cagayan de Oro.
Yes, that's usually the trend with condominiums. Usually when a developer launches a new condominium project, they
Yes.
start at below maybe around 70, 80
Right.
thousand per square meter, and then once it's finished, it usually goes up to 120 to 140, between 120 to 140,000 per
Right.
square.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, because basically when you're buying it at pre-selling price or pre-construction price, you're like an investor. So you're putting your money in, you're sharing the development costs with the developer. So you're helping the developer. You're buying it at a cheaper price, and you gain the price appreciation when it's done.
So is Smart Condominium already sold out, or you still have a few units left?
We have very few units left, so I would consider it sold out. It's like 90% above sold out.
90% sold
Yeah.
already.
So we have some resale units, but very few actually. I would consider it almost 95%. I don't have the exact numbers, but we are sold out. Yes.
What's the usual profile of the buyers that you have?
Normally, it's overseas Filipino workers. No? So that's our number one profile. Number two is the local Filipinos also. This is followed by Westerners. When I say
Foreigners.
Westerners, yes. Yeah, and the last is of course Koreans because our partners are Koreans, but they are small minority. Almost, I would say, more than 2/3 or 70% is Filipino buyers. Yes,
Do they usually end up using the unit or they lease it out?
most are actually using it, and almost half of them are also using it for rental. But since the start of the quarantine period, March 17, we no longer allow any Airbnb or walk-in check-ins anymore.
So long-term rentals are okay.
Sorry?
Long-term rentals are
Yes,
okay.
long-term rentals are okay, but they have to bring health clearances from the city
there are all those
or from the
requirements.
barangay. Yeah, because we want to protect the health and safety of our unit owners. Yeah.
How is the rental market? Like pre-COVID, of course. Like I know right now it's a bit tough, but
Yeah.
prior to COVID, how is the rental market in the uptown area when it comes to condominiums?
I would say it's 60 to 70% occupancy. So it was a good
okay.
occupancy rate prior. Right now, actually, we're not doing that bad, but it's all long term. So we do not give out on a daily basis. Yes.
So you get a lot of short-term. You got a lot of short-term renters before.
Before, yes, prior to March 17, yes.
Okay. So basing on what you said, and also from the feedback of my clients who own units both in uptown and downtown Cagayan de Oro, condominium rentals are good business.
Yes,
It-
definitely.
they get
Condominiums are
occupied.
something good to invest in because of the safety and the security that's provided in condominiums. Considering that you can have maybe only one entrance and one exit and points, so it's a lot much more safer, especially in our case because of our smart door locks, smart video intercoms, plus we have about 70 CCTVs throughout the building.
That's a lot of CCTVs.
Yeah, so we really want to ensure the safety of our unit owners.
How about the
Yeah.
condo juice? How much is it per square meter?
I think we are maybe one of the cheapest, no? We only charge 50 pesos per square meter per
Yeah,
month.
that's one of the cheapest. The usual
Yeah.
is around 70 to 90 pesos per square.
Yes, because it's a marketing thing. When we have Western clients, they ask how much is it, so we just say $1 per month. So, so it's easier for them to comprehend. They say, "Wow, that's good." So they
Okay.
consider it a very good investment. And our OFWs, they're from New York or Canada, and when we say $1, they say, "Wow, we cannot find a deal like this anywhere." Right.
So in case there are clients who are interested in investing in a unit, can they pay online? Can they do all the transactions online so that they no longer have to go to your office?
Yes, they can, but the signing of the documents, actually, the law requires we have to be present in the lawyer's office. But
For the
beside
contract
that,
to sell.
yes, for the contracts, for the deed of absolute sale. But yes, payments, we receive payments online all the time.
Reservation agreement, it can be done online.
Yes, but the actual contract and the deed of sale, it has to be in the lawyer's office. Our lawyer is very strict. He has to follow the law.
Okay.
Right.
So what are the future plans of Yega? Like what can people expect from Yega in the future?
Oh, right now we are on our second project, and I would say I'm more proud of this than compared to Smart Condo, because in Smart Condo what we provided was the technology and the efficiency, right? But our new project is my dream project. That's why we call it Dream Residences.
Why is it your dream project?
Oh, it's a long story. I don't know how much time you have, but in a nutshell, let's say
Is it the
when
location or the specs of the unit, how it's built?
no, not really. As a salesman way back, when I used to travel besides Mindanao, I always wanted to have a beach house,
Okay.
And as I matured, I did not like the heat of the sun, the sweat and all of that. So I wanted the cool weather. Okay. So why I say this is dream, because I can have swimming pools all around with seawater, and at the same time it's in the mountains, so I enjoy a
The
cooler
best,
climate.
The best of both worlds.
Yes, that's why I say this is my dream project.
Okay. So we
Yes.
will be talking about your dream project, but
Right.
your marketing manager will be the one to discuss more on your dream project.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before we call your marketing manager, any last words that you would like to share to our real estate family who are watching right now?
Yes, in this time of crisis, I would say the best place to invest your money is in real estate. No matter if you do it in raw land, or you do it in a subdivision, or you do it in a condo. Um, uh, Whatever happens, the value of real estate will not go down. And I'm happy that most Cagayanons, in spite of this crisis, continue to invest in real estate. And I think this is the best, no? Because all other businesses, especially like food and etc., are are going through a real tough times.
Going through a hard time.
Yeah, but even if you set aside, I would say to everybody, rich or minimum wage earner, set aside at least 20% of your income and invest it in real estate every month. You can do it through pag-ibig, through bank financing or anything, but this will protect your future, right? So this is what I would highly recommend. I'm not just saying because I'm in
You're a
real estate,
developer.
right? But because my project is in Manolo Fortich, Bukidnon, no? It's right across the Del Monte Golf Course, which is like almost a century old. So it's the second oldest golf course in the Philippines, and it's like made by nature, right? So our location of our new project, Dream Residences, is really really amazing that we were able to find a lot right next to I would say yes, it's man-made partially, but it's blessed with nature, no? All around. So with ideal temperature of 23 degrees average. So I would really highly recommend Dream Residences to anybody, especially a golfer or somebody who wants passive income, right? So if you want passive income, you buy a unit in Dream Residences, because I could say that, well, all golfers will go there once it's available, right?
Yes, I actually agree with what you said, since
Right.
my husband and I, we invest in a lot of different vehicles, not just real estate. So we have traditional businesses, we
Right.
invest in the stock market, we also invested in real estate. And when this pandemic happened, like most of our other investments really got into trouble. Like the stock market
Yes.
immediately went down
True.
when the pandemic hit, and our businesses, we also had a hard time with our businesses, the traditional businesses that we have. So right now we are focusing on real estate because
True.
it is the most stable out of the investments that we made. So I'm saying this not just because I'm a real estate broker, but because it's a really stable form of investment that will appreciate over time.
That's why they call it real estate. That's the only thing that's real.
Yes.
Everything else is virtual.
Okay, so thank you so much, Zaki, for your
Okay.
time. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
very
being
much,
here with us
Alex.
today.
Thank you.
Okay, so up next, we will be inviting over the marketing head of the developer to talk more about Dream Residences. So before that, to know more about Dream Residences, please watch this AVP. here, the marketing head of Yega Development Corp, to talk more about Dream Residences. So I'm sure you saw our video of Dream Residences. So it was just a small teaser. So to talk more about that project, please help me welcome Fruity.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning,
Hello,
Miss
Fruity.
Alex.
Good
Thank you for
morning.
inviting us here. And thank you for giving us this chance to promote our new project, the Dream Residences.
Yeah, so talking about your new project,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Zaki said that it was his dream project. So what makes this project special?
Okay, ma'am. So as you notice in our logo, Dream has a different colors. So these are the 5 logical reasons to buy and invest in Dream Residences. So first is because of its location. It is for Dream Destination. It is located near Del Monte Golf Course, and if it's also located near the Hilayan Adventure Park and Forest Park, and it is 511 meters above sea level. And it's also near Cagayan de Oro City.
How far is it from Cagayan? Like how many minutes drive would it take?
30 to 1 hour. Depends on the traffic.
Okay, so 1 hour is not far actually. It takes already 30 minutes to go to uptown from downtown CDO.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
why condominium? Like you could have decided to go for house and lot or lot only because Bukidnon is such a big area. So why did Yega decide to build a condominium on that area?
Yes, ma'am, because most of our investors are foreigners. So we are secured with condominium certificate of title. So foreign ownership are allowed. So they can own condominiums.
Okay. So what are the cuts? Like how big are the sizes of your units?
We have 1 bedroom. We also have 1 bedroom plus 1. We have 2 bedrooms, 3 bedroom units. So our 1 bedroom, we call it pool villas. And we also have this 1 bedroom plus 1. So it's like 1 bedroom unit, but we have extra space. So we can use it for study room or walk-in closet.
So there's another small bedroom?
Extra space, ma'am.
Oh, just a space?
Yes,
No
ma'am.
partition?
Yes, so we call it 1 bedroom plus 1. And we also have 2 bedrooms. And our 3 bedroom unit, we call it our country homes.
Okay.
And now we are opening a new building. So it is
How many towers does it have?
this is 2-story building only, ma'am. So we have 6 buildings for our phase 1 and phase 2.
Okay, so it's a 2-story condominium
Yes,
with
ma'am.
6 buildings.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what percent of development are you in right now?
As of now, we are done with the foundation of our building A and building B, and we are building our country homes, the 3 bedroom unit with that will be our model house
Okay.
unit.
What's the target turnover?
For phase 1 is December next year, and for phase 2 it will be December in 2022.
Okay, so next year already.
Yes, ma'am. Hopefully.
For the payment schemes, can you have it financed by the bank? And what percentage is the down payment?
Yes, ma'am. We have 6 payment options, but before that, our reservation fee is 50,000, valid for
50,000.
30 days, and we have 6 payment options. So for option 1, it is spot cash. So it has 10% discount, and for option 2, it's 50% spot down, then less 5%, and the remaining 50% is 0 interest for 24 months. And for option 3, it's 30% spot down less 5%, and the remaining 70% 0 interest for 12 months. 12 months. And
okay.
for option 4, it's 30% spot down less 5%, and it's an in-house financing, so at 12% per annum. And we have also 0 down payment, 0 interest for 12 equal monthly installment. And for
Okay.
option 6, that's for 20% spot down, or if they want it through equity payment, and the remaining 80% is through Pag-ibig or bank financing.
So the 20%, can they also pay it over a span of 12 or 24
Yes,
months?
ma'am. And we have our September promo. So all our units located in phase 2, so they can avail our 24 months extended equity.
Okay.
Yes,
Do you have
ma'am.
any discounts or additional promos aside from the extended equity?
As of now, ma'am, that's our promo for
So it's
September.
extended
Yes,
equity
ma'am.
payment. The usual term is 12 months.
Yes, ma'am.
So for this month only, the buyers can avail of an extended equity payment of 24 months, and then 80% will be financed by the bank.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are your accredited banks?
We are accredited through Pag-ibig, and we also are accredited through BDO, Metrobank, Wealth Bank, AUB, and Security Bank.
Okay. So anything you would like to add regarding the project?
That's all.
Okay, so thank you so much, Fruity, for your time and for sharing with us about Dream Residences. So again, this is a two-story condominium located in Bukidnon.
Yes, ma'am. Manolo
near the
Fortich,
Manolo
Bukidnon.
Fortich, near the golf course. So thank you again.
Okay, thank you,
and
ma'am.
up next, we have the past Secretary General of PAREB to talk about Dream Building. So Green Building. So don't go away. We will be right back after this commercial break.
You are watching MDN Teleradio. Like and share. Watch us anytime, anywhere.